Welcome sa zip9.com. This video, tutuloy natin yung ating series on quadratic equations. At itutuloy natin yung ating solving quadratic equations by factoring. Pangalawa na ito sa factoring video natin. So, let's have our first example. We have, I think we are in example 5. Nakaapat na tayo dun sa una. So, in example 5, we x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So dito, again, we can factor this out, no? So, sometimes yung factoring kasi, trial and error lang siya, no? So, ano ba yung factor ng x, di ba? Yung x natin at x ay x squared, di ba? Sorry, anong factor ng x squared? So, x tsaka x. Anong factor ng 1? Wala namang ibang number, di ba? 1 tsaka 1. Tapos, puro positive, puro plus to. So, dapat plus yun nandito. No? So, that means that x plus 1, we equate each expression to 0. X plus 1 equals 0. X equals negative 1. Also, this one is x plus 1 equals 0. Then x equals negative 1. So, as we can see, equal yung kanilang roots, no? Yan yung ating solutions ay both equal to negative 1. Number 6, we have x minus 3 squared equals 4x. Ano ulit yung x minus 3 squared? You square the first term, and then you copy the sign, and then multiply the first term and the last term times 2, no? So, maging 2 times 3 is 6, diba? So, 6x, and then square the last term. Of course, if you square a number, dapat magiging plus siya, no? Positive siya. So, plus 9 equals 4x. And then we want everything to be on the left-hand side of the equation. Gusto natin palaging 0 yung nasa kanan. So, we subtract 4x from both sides. No? So, mag-minus ako ng 4x dito. Mag-minus ako ng 4x dito. Diba? So, that means that I have x squared minus 6x minus 4x is minus 10x plus 9 equals 0. So, again, factoring to, no? Usually, ang factoring ay trial and error. And of course, if you have practice, minsan kitang-kita nyo na yan kahit medyo mahirap, no? So, we have x. Nandito tayo. So, ang factor ng x ay x at x, no? At yung factor ng 9, marami siya, pwede maging 1 and 9. Pwede negative 1 and negative 9. Kasi plus to, di ba? And then, we also have 3 and 3 at the same time, negative 3 and negative 3. But we know that the middle term is negative minus 10 yan, di ba? Magiging product siya nito. Tsaka nito, no? So, negative yan pareho, di ba? Negative, kasi minus 10, di ba? And then, we also have 10. Yung kanyang nasa gitna. So, minus 9 and minus 1. Kasi, minus 9x tsaka minus x is same as minus 10x. It's equal to 0. And again, we equate both equations or both expressions by 0. We have x minus 9 is equal to 0. And x is of course equal to 9. Yung isang solution niya, another solution is x minus 1 equals 0. Therefore, x equals 1. Okay? So, ang roots natin ay x equals 9 or x equals 1. Okay, so yung last example natin, we have, medyo mahirap ito, no? Yung number 7. We have 2x minus 3 over x plus 3 is equal to x plus 3 over x minus 3. Oh, no need for a parenthesis here. X minus 3. So, ibig sabihin, by cross multiplying, we multiply this expression sa itaas, and then we also multiply this sa expression sa ibaba. So 2x minus 3 times x plus 3 is the same as, plus x minus 3, the same as x plus 3 times x plus 3. Okay, so gamitin natin yung distributive property na napag-aralan natin. We distribute 2x para maano natin, simplify ng ating, so 2x times x is 2x squared, and then we have the minus here, 2x squared minus 6x, then we have the minus here, so minus siya dapat dito. 3 times x is 3x, and we have the minus here, minus at saka minus, magiging plus. And then we have 9. Tama ba? So we have 6, and here we have 3, which is here, this one, and then we have plus 9. And then here we have x plus 3 squared, which is x squared plus 6x plus 9. So I think this is very familiar, no? Squaring a binomial. So maging 2x squared minus 9x plus 9 is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 9. So, ano mangyayari dito? Parehong may 9 sila, so magma-minus tayo. Kakancel yan, parehong may 9. And then what happens is 2x squared minus x squared. Minus tayo ng x squared on both sides, mawawala to. And then we still have the 9x here. And then para mawala rin to, mag-minus tayo ng 6x on both sides. Mawala to. So magiging equal to 0 na siya. So nagets nyo, yung x squared, nag-minus ako ng x squared on both sides, kaya magiging 0 na to, mawala na to. And then yung x squared ko na minus, ito yon. And then, ito, naging ito yan, minus 9x. Siningit ko lang ito dito, no? And then, ang natira is, meron tayong 6x. Nag-minus din ako ng 6x, kaya nawala na to, magiging 0 na siya. And at the same time, mag-minus din ako ng 6x sa kaliwa. So, whatever you do on the right-hand side, you also do on the left-hand side. So, since na 0 na ito lahat, 0 na nga tira dito. So, 2x squared minus x squared is x squared. And then, minus 9x minus 6x is minus 15x. Is equal to 0. Factoring out x. Ang x squared divided by x, x na lang natira. And then, 15x divided by x. 15 na lang natira. Is equal to 0. So, we equate both expression by 0. We have x equals 0. And then we also have x minus 15 equals 0. X equals 15. So, our root ay 0 or. May or tayo dito. We have or. X equals 15. Okay, that's it. I think yan yung ating quadratic equations by factoring. Siguro, kung gusto nyo pang matuto ng factoring, mga strategies, ay puntahan nyo yung ating videos on factoring. Kasi ito, medyo mabilis na ako dahil hindi naman factoring ang lesson natin. Ang assumption dito is marunong na kayo mag-factor. No? So, you can just visit our website, isip9.com, and of course, if you want to subscribe to our channel, you can just click the subscribe button below the video. See you in the next tutorial.